Hello and welcome once again to the Waters and Stanton video channel. My name's Peter Waters and call sign is Golf 3 Oscar Juliet Victor. I'm going to talk today about split frequency working. You know, when I was first licensed back in 1960, split frequency working was quite common. Most of us had crystal controlled transmitters. It meant to say that we would quite often have a different crystal in our transmitter to another station down the road or across town. So what we used to do was to call CQ and then tune the band, and we'd listen to see if anybody was calling us, and if they were, then we'd work split frequency because we had no choice. One station had a crystal on one frequency and one on another. I mean, there were VFOs then, but VFOs weren't as common as they are now. In fact, VFOs are almost universal. I know there are some crystal controlled transceivers about, but that was basis of split frequency working in those days, and that's why we worked split frequency. But today, split frequency working is quite common, but for another reason. It's for DX. If we're working a DX station, often the DX station will choose to operate split frequency. He will transmit on one frequency, but listen perhaps 2 or 3 kilohertz up, or maybe 2 or 3 kilohertz down. The purpose of that is that it keeps his channel free. Anybody calling him can always hear him when he's transmitting, and also hear when he's not transmitting, he's listening. It's not swamped by stations calling on his frequency. And that means to say that it makes DX operation much cleaner and much slicker. But of course, you do need to be able to move your transmitter frequency off of his and know where you are and have some idea where everybody else is calling. Now, I am a great fan of the Yaesu FT710. I think it's a fabulous transceiver, although it's a very sort of budget area transceiver compared with other transceivers in the Yaesu range. It's got a fabulous performance. It's got a superb receiver on it, and it's got a lot of features. And if you're looking for an HF transceiver that is not in the realms of the £2,000 or £3,000, then the FT710 is a very serious transceiver. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is to show you how I work split frequency, how easy it is to do it on the FT710, and how actually it gives you quite a bit of information. And the reason that prompted this video was somebody asked me recently, the FT710 hasn't got two receivers in it, so you can only have one receiver. So how do you know what's going on, both on the channel you're calling the station on and the area where other stations are transmitting? That, you know, I think he wanted to hear what was going on 2 or 3 kilohertz up. Well, actually, I'm not so sure you need to do it that way. Let me show you the way that I work split frequency, and maybe it will help you to work split frequency, work some DX that otherwise you might be shy of doing, because, you know, split frequency working is not the normal way that we operate from day to day. Anyway, let me show you how I operate split frequency working and how I think the FT710 works extremely well in that mode. So let's now explore the FT710 DX capability. First, press that clarifier button on the right there. Then on the left hand at the bottom of the screen, make sure cursor's selected. If it isn't, click until it is. Then just press the clarifier button until you see clarifier RX appear on the screen. Now we're able to tune the receiver away from the original frequency. You can see now the cursor moving up in frequency, or we can go down in frequency. Point is, we're now listening either side of the original frequency. We use this very often for clarification. Now we press the clarifier button again. This time the clarifier turns to TX, and now we're moving the transmit frequency away from the frequency that we're tuned to. In other words, we're now moving our transmits frequency away from the station we were listening to. And this is basically the heart of split frequency operation for DX. And now finally we're going to get to what I think is the most interesting bit, how we can increase our chances of working DX by using this split frequency feature on the FT710, but by also using the display intelligently. Let me give you an example, and I think you'll then perhaps understand where I'm coming from on this. Here's a still shot of a DX station. DX station's on the left where the cursor is and all the callers on the right. Now we've gone live. You can see all the callers higher up the frequency, and you'll see that I can move my transmit frequency around. You see that cursor on the right, and the trick is to try and find a space where I can slot my signal in and know that at least if the DX station is listening, it'll hear me and I won't get clobbered by all the other stations. It's a bit of a skill, and if you actually look carefully, when the DX station is working somebody, you'll probably see him reply, and there'll just be that solo signal on the right hand side or wherever it is, whether it's up or down, and then you park your signal nearby there on the hope that when the DX station starts to listen again, he'll be very close to the frequency where you heard that or saw that guy last working him. Well, there's certainly a bit of skill to it, you need a bit of practice, but it works very, very well. And the fact that you can actually see where all the stations are visibly on the screen and then park your transmitter in an appropriate place, it gives you a better chance. And I found it works extremely well. Now, what you must remember is when you've finished the QSO, you need to reset your clarifier so everything is bang on frequency again. In other words, you're transmitting on the same frequency you're listening to. And you can do that very easily just by holding the clarifier button down for about a second or so, and it zeroes everything and you're back to square one again. So that's something worth mentioning. And I think I did mention in the video that when you're adjusting the transmit or receive frequency, once you've pressed the clarifier, you do that by tuning the main dial. But it's a very powerful way of working DX if you're so inclined. Not everybody wants to work DX. So I hope you found that interesting, and as I say, it does answer a question that was raised recently by somebody who said, you know, that they wanted to work split frequency and they weren't sure how they could really do it on the 710 because it was perhaps a sort of cut down transceiver. Well, cut down it may be, but it's got a lot of features. So there we are, that's the FT710, I love it. If you're thinking of part exchanging and want to get an FT710 or you want to buy it outright, then give us a call, we'll be happy to do a deal with you. It's a great transceiver. In the meantime, thank you also for supporting this channel, it's much appreciated. Don't forget to press the subscribe button because that helps us, and it also alerts you when there's another video coming up. So there we are. In the meantime, you take care, enjoy your ham radio, and as usual, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.